Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Writer-director Jon Watts brought a youthful vibe to the Marvel Cinematic Universe with his Spider-Man trilogy. Now he's entering the Star Wars universe with Star Wars Skeleton Crew. The first 2 episodes are now streaming on Disney+, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Jon Watts co-created Skeleton Crew with Christopher Ford, and this takes place after the fall of the Empire during the New Republic era, which is also the same timeline as Ahsoka and The Mandalorian. There are space pirates running amok in the galaxy, causing chaos, and meanwhile back on the planet of Adatin, kids are going to school, parents are working, and it's a very simple life. Ravi Cabot-Conyers plays Wim, a young boy who is running late for school one day and comes across a Jedi temple buried in the middle of the woods. He and his alien friend Neil think that they've stumbled upon something very secretive, only to find that their classmate Fern, who's played by Kiera Armstrong, and her buddy KB are also there and claim dibs to it. Now, as they mess around, they realize that this isn't a temple, but it's a starship that they activate and accidentally fly off in. The kids find themselves lost in space, face to face with unknown creatures, humans, and a prisoner named Jude who seems to possess powers of the Jedi. Jude plays this mysterious Jedi who may be their only hope. I've had the opportunity to see the first 3 episodes of 8, which will air weekly on Disney Plus through January 14th. Now, along with Jon Watts behind the camera, it boasts a really terrific set of directors like David Lowery, the Daniels, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Lee Isaac Chung. Now, from very early on, you'll notice a distinctly different approach taken with this series compared to some of the other Star Wars Disney Plus series. Jon Watts and Christopher Ford have given this series a really kid-friendly vibe, as this is all told through the perspective of the main 4 cast members. We're really seeing Star Wars universe through the, younger eyes than we're used to. Their goal was to give it this kind of Amblin, Goonies tone, making it just this fun, thrilling space adventure. It seems like Skeleton Crew hopes to kind of play on the cuteness factor that made The Mandalorian a popular success, with some of its new characters and creatures from different aliens to droids to even an owl that pops up in the 3rd episode. Their writing team have done a really wonderful job at capturing kind of proper voice and tone for these young characters. There's certainly an antagonistic quality between Wim and Fern, and how they kind of bicker about who's going to be captain, who's going to be making the decisions, and so forth. All they want to do is head back home, which is never as easy as it sounds. The young cast members are having a blast playing in this kind of Star Wars galaxy, and the same could be said for Jude Law. There's this enigmatic quality to his character, and it's unclear yet if we should trust him or not. Now, so far it doesn't seem like Skeleton Crew will have the scale or the emotional weight of some of the other series, and it's unclear if it will connect back to any other series or movies, much like Ahsoka or Andor did. But more importantly, it doesn't need to. This can be a self-contained space adventure geared toward a younger audience. Feels like Jon Watts and Christopher Ford made a series kind of akin to kids at home playing with Star Wars action figures and what that would look like if it really came true. It's a really fun ride with that lens applied. I'm giving Star Wars Skeleton Crew 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some other movie reviews, some celebrity interviews. I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment here on YouTube. What have been some of your favorite Star Wars series on Disney Plus? Might have been The Acolyte and or Ahsoka. They've all been great. I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment here on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. Let me know your favorite Star Wars series, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.